Okay, hi everybody, just making this really quick video for you with some instructions as to how we're going to communicate with each other now that everybody is working from home and all the schools and colleges are closed. We're just all going to try our best. I understand that if people are finding this difficult, if you're finding it difficult, let me know. I'm hoping that everybody has decent broadband. If not, again, let me know. I've tried to make this as easy for everyone to understand as possible. But just let me know by email if you're having any issues with this. So the first thing, with the typography module, I broke the year, if you remember, up into two halves. Okay, and from the start of the year, from September to Christmas, we dealt with designing our own modular typeface, and we learned a lot about the history of the Bauhaus, if you remember. The typeface was based on that, and we also went on some really nice trips. We went to see a Bauhaus exhibition, we went to the print museum, and then we designed our own typeface based on drawings that we did in class. And then after you had all the typeface designed, you had to design a type sampler. Okay, now a lot of people got that done, and a lot of them are stuck up in the college. I know anecdotally that a lot of you guys got the work done but didn't hand it in to me. Okay. At this point in time, what I'm going to deal with is that half of the year, okay? The second half of the year, we were designing an magazine and we were talking about magazine layout. At this point in time, I'm just going to park that for now. I'm not going to talk about that for now. Let's just deal with the first half of the year, okay? Because if I can get up all of the work that you did up until Christmas time and I can assess it and have a look at it and see where we stand, I think we'll be doing really well, okay? That doesn't mean to say I'm not going to look at the magazine work, but just right now, let me deal with this half, okay? So what I've put together for you is two things. Let me go into Google Classroom, and here's your typography classroom. So go into classwork. Let's go up the top. I have here online instructions, minimum required work. So the work up until Christmas is the minimum amount that I need to see from you guys. With that amount of work, we will have covered all of the outcomes, okay? So that's why I need to see that amount. So there will be instructions here, okay? Now I haven't put them in yet because I'm in the process now of making them. The other thing that's really important is this document. Go down to assignments, typography report /blog, okay? This is going to be very, very important, okay? I know some of you decided to keep all of your coursework as a blog, and that's perfect. If you did, you don't need to do this report, okay? If you haven't been keeping a blog, I would suggest putting your work into this document, okay? So let me just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in here, and if you don't mind, well, tell you what, no, what I'm going to do. Where are we? Okay, let me open this blank one, okay? So I gave this to you at the start of the year, and there's different sections in this that I was asking questions, okay, based on the work that you're doing. So what I'm going to do is through Google Classroom, I'm going to direct you to sections of this that need to be filled in, okay? Now, I think most of you have the typeface done. As I said, a lot of you emailed, well, not a lot of you, one or two of you emailed things to me at Christmas time. We stuck them up on the wall, like photos of them, but it would be easier for me if it's all together in the one place. There was stuff in here as well about research, typographic terminology and things like that, that I'm going to direct you to, okay? The way that I'm going to do that is I've made up this typography checklist, okay? And there's different sections in it, okay? So this week I'm starting with introduction and overview, so you can see week 1 starting the 23rd of March, and also historical research, okay? Now, what it will do is it's directing you to look at a video with me chatting. This is the first video. It's not in here yet. Obviously, where is it here? Okay, video 1. Did you watch this introductory video relating to working and submitting work online? Yes or no? I'm going to put the link into the video. I haven't done it yet because I'm in the middle of making it. If you decide to keep a blog for your module, paste it in there, okay, and I'll have a look at it. And there's just 1 or 2 questions here, and then historical research, for example, I'll put another video in about that. And when I say here, did you add to your blog or through your typography report /blog, what I mean by that is this document. Okay, so one or the other. In Google Classroom, historical research related to the Bauhaus, go to pages 2, 3 and 4. So if I come over here, for example, and if I go to page 2, so there's some questions here. If I go to 3, a few questions here, and I've got linked here to my Thinking with Type sort of instructions from the start of the year. So I'm saying go see slides 6 and 7, 5, 6, 7. Do you remember the stuff if you cast your mind back and I gave a handout based on this? So if you can fill this information in here, it would be great. And as the weeks go on, what I'm going to do is on this checklist, I'm going to make up all of the videos. Okay, now I have divided them up by week. So for example, week 3, starting the 30th of March, it's about contemporary research. Week 4 is about your process and stages. Week 5, bringing it all together and final designs. Week 6, which is the start of April, final evaluation, and then that's it. Now, you may look at this and go and think to yourself, I have all of this done. Like, this is great. If it is, fill this all in, submit it to me with this document or with a link to your blog, which you can put in here, and I can start assessing it, okay? And I'll let you know if there's little things you need to add or whatever. Now, if you've got bits of this done, I've divided them up by week because there might be some people who've none of this done. But if you've got bits of this done and you want to do it all in one go in a week or 2 weeks or however long you want to concentrate on it, get it done, submit it to me, okay? Once you submit this form, I'll know, and you've ticked everything, I'll know where you stand and I can start assessing, okay? The other thing is, of course, I will be available by email. I'm saying it here, on Tuesdays from 1 to 4 to answer any questions that you have, okay? So it's not like I'm going to put this list up with a bunch of videos and then abandon you, okay? I will be available. There are chat kind of apps out there, like Google Meeting apps and things like that. I'm going to see how this goes with this list, with what's already up on Classroom and this document, and with email. And let's see how we get on. If everything is going well and we can all communicate that way, brilliant. If things are starting to break down and people are confused, I will consider then chatting to you guys in a different way, in a more maybe some meeting kind of app way, okay? So that's the first video. Okay, let's give that a go for starters.